What is an arming formula? Please note this video was made with one of my earliest comics. It's really old. Please be nice. Arming involves putting on your armour. This, however, is done in a special order. A formulaic set of phrases in a set order. It is a way for the poet to easily remember what that order is. And the order is greaves, then corselet, then sword, then shield, then helmet, then spear. An arming formula also acts as a signpost to the audience listening to the epic tale, telling them that a battle is coming and building tension. Let's see one in action. My favourite is Achilles' Aristeia from Iliad, book 19 to 22. Driven over the edge by his insult from Agamemnon, his anger at his lack of kudos before his destined death, and now the death of his favourite kinsman stroke lover, Patroclus, which has kind of his fault, Achilles has new armour made for him by the god Hephaestus and goes back out into the battle to find his scapegoat, Hector. First, he placed the greaves on his legs. These are rather like shin guards. They're possibly made of bronze or leather with bronze on top, and they protect the warrior's lower legs, the parts which are not protected by the shield. A fine pair fitted with silver ankle pieces. They're always fitted with silver ankle pieces. Next, he put the corselet round his chest. This appears to have been like a breastplate, although other evidence shows a longer segmented body covering like the dender armour, or possibly one made of metal scales. Certainly they were not all the same, and the Warrior Vase shows these as possibly made of leather. Over his shoulders he slung the bronze sword. Now this is probably like to be a short stabby sword, like the lion dagger, although one maybe that isn't quite so beautiful because that's probably only used for ritual, but you also do find slightly longer ones in Shaftgraves. And then as well, a leather baldric is described in the Iliad to hang it from over the shoulder. The hilt nailed with silver. And then he took up his great massive shield. Now this would have been made of layers of leather, possibly on a basket weave, and then decorated with metal details. Often we see Achilles' shield as being a big round shield, but evidence for the time, the Mycenaean period is possibly when this is set, suggests long tower shields that go from your chin to almost your ankles, or a figure of eight shield, which, as the name describes, looks like a figure of eight. Then he lifted the massive helmet, or sometimes the great massive helmet, and set it over his head. Now these are likely to be conical with a plume for the greater warriors, apparently made from boar's tusks strung together with leather thongs on a felt cap, or sometimes covered in metal. Then he pulled from its casing his spear, the huge, heavy, massive spear no other Achaean could wield. Because of course not, because that makes it sound much better. Now the Iliad suggests Hector's was actually 15 cubits long, and 1 cubit is about 18 inches or 45 centimetres. So Hector's spear was like 22 foot long? That doesn't sound right. Anyway, Achilles' one's probably even longer. So, altogether, this is going to create quite an impressive looking chap on the battlefield, and now the audience is really ready to see what that warrior can do. Take it away, Achilles. And to see how well Achilles does, check out my other video, Deaths in the Iliad. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more classics content.